Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 6th through the 12th of April. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. We'll have a link to that somewhere in the corner at some point during this reading. You can go back and check it out and see how the whole month is going to go. I have those cards. Let's talk about the guiding messages for the month. My better angels have shown me that it's time for us to declutter. It's time for us to get rid of things that are keeping us separated from our friends and other people. So the more we release, the closer we'll come to other folks. And that's kind of the message at this point. You'll know how that resonates with you. And if it doesn't at all, it's okay. You might find decluttering in general just a good idea at this time. It's spring. So the other message I have for you is talking about how it's time for us to reach across the fence and become somewhat more neighborly with our neighbors, direct neighbors. Not all of them. We don't have to do that with all of them, but a little gesture here and a little gesture there might be useful and helpful to help create a feeling of community. And it doesn't even have to be an eye-to-eye contact experience. It could be as simple as putting their newspaper up on their porch, or bringing in their trash can after the trash man goes away. All right? These are small little things that we can do that help create a feeling of community, a feeling of connectedness to our neighbor, and that goes across all other lines in the universe that separate us. And we want to find a way to connect to people that has nothing to do with anything else. All right? So that's the goal, that's the plan, and that's pretty good. So very good indeed. So I have a guiding card for you right now. The guiding card for you for the month of April is a beautiful. You, my friends, are gorgeous, which is very typical of a Scorpio. With all those, vibes you put off. Fabulous. And by all means, you're feeling your oats. This is a fantastic time for you to create beauty as well as just be beauty. The inside coming out and all that good stuff, but at the same time, your outside house, your house, inside and out, will be wanting to become more beautiful, as well as at work and everything that you do, you're going to be trying to create more beauty. All right, so fun, nice. I like to have that creative juices flowing kind of thing going on. It's always nice. And let's see, let's go on ahead and talk about our new deck. I don't even remember what it's called, but the fact is I got it on Etsy, and it's a pirate themed tarot deck, so it's super fun for a pirate tarot card reader, right? So let's go ahead and get us a mystery card for the month or for the week, and here we go. So I'm going to lay these out and get a mystery card for you for this week of the 6th through the 12th. That's the one right there. We're going to go ahead and set it right here. We'll get back to that at the end of this reading, and it will be awesome. It will help tie things together, I think, and that will be good. All right, so while we're here, let's go ahead and add some cards to this reading. Let's see where we get to. All right, so let's see. For the 6th to the 12th, you have the gift of new power, new responsibility, new, lots of stuff is coming to you right now. It'll feel like a gift, but it's got a little something on the side. You see how the hand is holding the knife part, not the handle? It tells me that it's a double-edged gift, okay? So it has goodness and badness all stuck together, so you might not have as much time as you thought you would. It'll be taking you away from the things that you prefer to do. Whatever this responsibility is kind of an oh bummer kind of moment. All right. So the Two of Pentacles is here, showing that yes, indeed, keeping your finances balanced at this time is going to be super important. So don't just jump into any given financial opportunity without double checking and verifying every little thing about it, because we want to make sure we're not getting ourselves into a pickle or making things more difficult for ourselves. All right. There will be new information about about this new responsibility that brings to you. So you're like, okay, I've got this thing and it feels a little complicated and a little bit more frustrating than I thought. And then presto, this information will come across. It says, oh, you don't have to do everything on the list every night, okay? There's a whole lot of things on this list, but you can do them one a day or 2 a day, or you know what I mean? It'll be like, oh, this list is only relevant like once a week. Otherwise, you just show up and do the normal things, and then you come back and do the big list once a week. So the new information will help free you up a little bit. I see it being a benefit. This definitely new information that will help ease your frustration about this situation. Okay, nice. I also get a little vibe of I'm not getting paid enough to do this. That's what this Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles is like. I'm not getting paid enough to do this. All right, so be aware of that vibe. All right. Now the Queen of Pentacles is blocking you in this situation, and yes, she also believes you're not getting paid enough to do this. I feel like she's very much representative of the partner in your life. Could be male. It is not gender specific, so it's feminine energy person who is in your life, caring about the money, caring about what's going on, and if you're getting paid properly for your project, they concur. You're not getting paid enough for all this. So interestingly enough, you're starting to feel like helping other people out is a bad idea, and you shouldn't do that anymore. I feel like this may be that you are helping somebody out by doing this. It's like, hey, you should go on vacation. I'll take care of your granddad. And then you found out, oh my God, there's so much more involved. It isn't just bring some food and he's not, nope, he's got a lot of other things he needs. I didn't know you were doing all this. And I thought I was just going to bring some food and sit and watch TV with the guy. Nope, you got to do all kinds of fun things. Food prep of all kinds so that this person is able to take care of themselves. And it may be new information that they weren't aware of, but you're definitely thinking, no, I don't want to help people anymore. This is too much. You're overwhelmed by this little project, so be careful. All right. Now the Five of Wands is here in the block department also, showing that you're not in a position to rally the troops. You can't ask a bunch of other people to come and help you with this process. You're in it. You offered. You're doing it. Okay? This is not going to last forever. So know that in advance, that this is like a short-term issue, and you're doing a solid for somebody, but at the same time, yeah, it's a lot. Okay? Two of Swords is part of your solution, and it's about not being afraid. You can do this. You have the capacity to fulfill the obligation and do it the right way, and everyone will be okay. You just need to surrender. It's really about surrendering to what's in front of you and what you got yourself into, and being like, okay, I did that. I'm in it. Let's do this. I can handle it. And if you can surrender and stop worrying about everything else you can't do while you're doing this, it's when we feel like we're missing out on something else that we stop ourselves from being in the moment, correct? So if you can focus in on being in the moment and just surrendering to this situation, you won't feel like you're missing anything else, and it'll be awesome. Okay? Nice. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is here as part of your solution, and it's talking about how when we feel stuck in our power, clearly you feel a little bit stuck, you need to remember that if you make it a little bit more like them, they will get on board with your project. Just add a little bit of them onto it, and they will get involved. So whoever it is, if you're caretaking for somebody's granddad, you may need to, like, you're trying to convince this person that we're supposed to go for a walk. And he's like, well, I don't want to go for a walk. Well, do you want to put on your shoes? Okay, I'll put on my shoes. Yeah, my feet are cold. Aren't your feet cold? Yes, I would like to put on my shoes. Perfect. So little by little, you can talk them into it by getting them interested. Like, oh, wouldn't you like to go to the corner store and get a beer? Yes, I would. Ah, perfect. Let's get our shoes on and go for a walk. Perfect. Okay, so you've found some carrot that will get that person going in the right direction. So if you add a little something about what they want to do on top of it, they will want to get on board with this project, okay? And they will actually be like, hey, let's go for a walk. Maybe the next day they'll be like, let's go get a beer. I got my shoes on, let's go. Like, okay. So this person could, in fact, be fired up about doing the projects in front of them as a result of you having created a proper carrot to get them going. All right, so that's kind of fun. And now, of course, we have the Seven of Swords here as part of your solution, and that is about when you want to win people over to your ideas, you simply need to separate them from everybody else so that they can make their own decisions, or at least explain what they're concerned about individually, and you win them over one at a time. So, like I said, if you're in a position with this fella, you want to separate him from what his biggest desire is. If he's like, I really don't want to go and do the doctor's appointment, say, and you're like, okay, well, let's go get an ice cream. All right, cool. So we'll start out with an ice cream, and then you'll start driving to the doctor's. He's like, oh, cool, where are we going? To the doctor's. Okay, whatever. Or you'll show up at the doctor's, you know? You can find ways and means to work this out. And by separating them from wherever they were, if he's like, well, I really want to stay home and watch my shows, well, the fact is, let's go get an ice cream. Cool, get in the car. So you go and you get the ice cream, and then you drive all the way to the doctor's. And presto changeo, he's separated. He doesn't mind going now that he's away from his shows, but he had to be separated from it in order to get on board. I'm not sure where this story is coming from, but I'm sharing it, and it's coming out that way. You may find that this has more to do with work. You've been given responsibility, got to stay in budget, and you get more information on how to better handle the responsibility and not take it all in and have to be overwhelmed by it, because this is an overwhelming initial responsibility, okay? The budget lady is going to come and get in your ear and say you're spending too much, or we need you to cut costs in some way. You're really you're like, I can't help anybody right now. Nobody else is on the ticket right now. I can't help anybody at all, and I can't get any help to do this either. So there you go. We don't have it in a budget to have anybody help me, much less me help anyone else. All right. I'm not afraid. I can handle this. It's going to be all right. We are definitely needing to sprinkle something on and get the boss on board with something that's going on. That's cool, cool, cool. And now you're going to win over the other people in the company to your way of thinking, one person at a time. All right? See, it doesn't have to be all about granddad or somebody else's granddad. It can be about something completely different and still applicable. So figure out how it fits into your personal life, and understand that this is all for the benefit, right? You need a message from the Cosmic Oracle. So let's do this. What's going on, Scorpio? Here it is. All right. Your message is, remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. You can't change anyone but yourself. So one more time, we're discussing the possibility that yes, you're overwhelmed, but once you get new information that you can space it out, it's easier. And of course, with any obstacle you face as your solution, you're going to use distraction and or separation to get the ball rolling, okay? So you can change yourself, all right? That's about it, though, all right? You're doing great. Carry on, Scorpio. You're doing awesomeness, and you're creating beauty everywhere you go, so what the heck, right? Now then, you need a pocket full of rocks, okay? Let's get those. Aha, we have pyrite. We have green garnet, and we have mangano, or pink calcite, okay? Green garnet is about a third chakra stone. It's about healing up things in your third chakra, but it's all very, like, on a physical level, interesting physical level memories, feelings and emotions. So I feel what's happening is, this is, at least today, I gotta tell you, it's just for today, the green garnet is representing how you are having, if you're working with somebody's granddad, you're having all these feelings and emotions about past family members, real people. You're very much so personalizing the situation. And it's important for you to maybe separate yourself from that, or at least take this opportunity to heal what happened for you in past relationships with other family members when you were in a similar situation, right? Similar situation, maybe you did some caretaking for a family member and it went poorly because you weren't as good at it then. You didn't have the knowledge base that you have now. And the reason you're going to handle this as well as you're going to handle it is because you've had past experiences. So you're healing and forgiving yourself for doing a poor job from before, and this is what that stone is going to help you do, okay? Heal that little part of you that thinks you were a complete failure for how that went down. We have the pink Mangano, calcite, pink calcite. It's super buttery, super soft, super kind. It's a squishy marshmallow hug for your heart. And it's telling you, we love you. Well, you did the very best you could at the time, and it was so much better than anybody else would have done. And that person wasn't going to accept anyone from the outside into their home at all. So the fact that you stepped up to the plate when nobody else could was a gift and a joy and a love. And thank you for that. So, and for some of you who aren't doing caretaking, it's still a squishy warm hug for you, because I feel like whatever you're doing here is going to challenge the crap out of you. Okay, Scorpio, you're about to step into a challenge, and you've had past experiences where you need to heal those memories and feelings. So allow this stone to help you heal your memories and feelings from the past, as well as get that squishy warm hug from your ancestors who are helping you out and saying, we're proud of you, okay? And now we have pyrite, which is an all chakra stone, and it really, for me, it's all about protection. So it offers you a bubble of protection so that you are safe, you are secure, you are loved, you are cared for. All of the things are in place for you to become a very strong person in this very personal situation for somebody else. But you're going to step up to the plate and you're going to handle your business. And you are protected in the process. Well done. All right. So I'm going to put this all down right here. Yeah, we were talking about boats, and now here we are talking about granddads. My goodness. All right. So you never know what will come up, do you? So let's go ahead and look at the mystery card. Ta-da! Queen of Swords. Well, here she is. Isn't she divine? Yes. And yeah, she's underwater. I think her hair is standing all up in squizzles. So yeah, she is a wonderful piece. And when we talk about the Queen of Swords being here, it's about you remembering that you have the power within yourself to take care of yourself in this process. This isn't about, I mean, with all the different things that are happening, you're going to stay in budget, everything is okay, right? But you are in control of who you are and how you interact in the world. And this card here is telling me right now that you have control over yourself, you have control over your emotions, how you act. You aren't going to act out and be a jerk to people because you're overwhelmed. You're not going to do anything that's inappropriate at this time, okay? You're actually going to step right into this situation. You're going to work it through. It's going to be a lot, and you're going to learn through it, okay? But it's going to be beautiful, all right? But you are in control of yourself. This is who you are, and this is what you're controlling right now. Perfect. And it speaks a lot to this card here, remembering that what you can change is yourself. This is you having complete control over who you are and how you act. So everybody on the outside is going to think, oh, that person was fine. Everything worked out just great. They had a few questions, but they worked out. That's all they're going to know. They're not going to know about all the crazy that was going on under the surface, and that's perfect because it's none of their business. And I don't mean crazy like crazy, but I mean like, you know, you had some emotions, you had some thoughts, you had some feelings. And you worked through it, you healed it, and you are protected. So this is good news. All right? So you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, Scorpio, but they're there for you if you would like, and they will, I think they would help you. All right? If you do want to carry them, please comment below. Let me know how it goes. and we'll have a conversation about that. If you want to carry something else, let me know what you're carrying, and I will certainly have a conversation with you about that as well. All right? And I'm here for you in all ways, so if you need a personal private reading, you can find the links in the description box, as well as what all the decks are, and all the fairs that I go to in order, so that you can find out where I'll be at what time of year. I'm at a fair somewhere, so check me out, find me out, come on out. It'll be fun. Don't forget your costume. You'll feel more weird once you get there without a costume than if you do come without costume, right? So, excellent. We love the dress up. It's super fun, and I look forward to seeing you at the fair. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It helps my little channel grow. And of course, you'll get a dump of 12 videos at the end of every Friday, and that little collection of videos, you'll be able to pick out the ones you want, one for yourself, one for your spouse, and one for your boss. Find out what their signs are, and then you'll know which ones to listen to, and then you'll be up to date on what's coming up for them for the next week, as well as yourself. All right? Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next week when we'll talk about the 13th through the 19th. See you then.